Hey beauties, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for stepping back into Leigh's world. So today, you guys, I'm going to be doing a protective style. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but sometimes I get tired of doing my hair every day after wash day. I'm sorry, every week after wash day. And I just want to kind of tuck my hair away for a few weeks. And I, was scoping around on YouTube to get some inspiration and I found the perfect solution. So I am really good at twist outs. Like, twist outs are my jam when it comes to natural hair styling. Braid outs, not so great. Rod sets, hit or miss. Bantu knots, hit or miss. But twist outs are my jam. So I decided to take it up a notch a little bit. And today we're going to be doing some jumbo twists. So I'm not doing a twist out. I'm just twist. But I will be adding in, obviously, hair to make them a protective style because I want to tuck my hair away. Now, I won't say that these are passion twists. I mean, like, you can call them passion twists, but the way that I'm thinking I want the finished look to be isn't really the traditional passion twist look. And I've done passion twists before, but it wasn't the same process that I'm about to do today. So that's why I wouldn't call them passion twists, but to each his own. So before I ramble on some more, let me just get right into this. Okay, so I am doing the rubber band method with these twists. I've done this before. I believe it was in my butterfly locks video that's on my channel. I did my rubber bands and my parting the day before because with precise parting and having thick, long hair, that is very, very time consuming. And I don't want you guys to sit there through that whole process. Even if I time lapse, that's going to be a long drawn out process. So I went ahead and did that off camera. So I'll do a close up so you guys can see. I'm not big on like precise parting. Like, I don't even mess with it. But with styles like this, I do try to be kind of precise as I can. So, you can see what I'm working with here. Like, it's okay for what it is, I had a little trouble in the back because obviously it's in the back, but it is what it is. It looks great to me. What I used to part my hair was the Shine and Gem conditioning gel in the yellow jar. This is literally what I use like for everything. So like I said, when I did my butterfly locks, when I did my mini braids, like this is what slicks my hair down the best. Like any other product I've used, because I feel like I've tried them all, doesn't work like this one. Then obviously I used some rubber bands. So I put them in this jar so I could add some oil to them before I added them on my hair. So what the oil does is keeps the rubber band from breaking so easily, but it also keeps it from tugging on your hair. Now, a little disclaimer on that. When you put rubber bands on your hair and you keep them as a protective style, doing the rubber band method, it's going to pull at your hair a little bit. Like that's gonna happen. You can't really 100% avoid that, but adding the oil kind of loosens the tension a little bit, if that makes sense. My oil of choice was the Melanin multi-use oil blend. I have been living and dying. I mean, y'all can see, like, I have been living and dying by this because literally it's so good. I got this maybe like 2 months, maybe a month and a half ago, not even 2 months ago, and it's already halfway gone. So like that just goes to show y'all right there, like this is kind of a must-have. So anyway, I put my rubber bands in like a little jar, added some oil to them, kind of swirled them around, and then I started applying them to my hair after I slicked it down with the jam. So that's pretty much my setup process. So now let's move into the hair. So I had a few packs of like twisting hair laid around from like, past styles that I've tried on my hair, but I feel like those weren't really the look I was going for. So I went ahead and I went to my local beauty supply store and I grabbed a couple packs of hair. I couldn't find the like right curl that I was looking for, but I feel like this one was close. So I got the free Tress Bohemian Wave pattern and it's 20 inches. Oh, and one more thing, I want to let you guys know, I did my hair on natural hair. So I did not blow dry my hair or add any heat to my hair before doing my partings. I do a video on my channel where I walk you guys through how I prep my hair for a no heat styling. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested in that. Okay, so I just went ahead and I put my hair up so I can get started in the back. So how I'm going to do this to make these jumbo twists is I'm going to use way more of the twisting hair than I did in, say, like my butterfly locks video. Because I think in that video I only used like 2 pieces or 1 piece or something like that. So in this one, I'm going to be using 4 pieces. And if that isn't enough, maybe I'll use more. But I'm going to start with 4 because I'm thinking that's going to give me the jumbo look. What I'm going to do with my 4 is they need to be fluffed out to be able to give me like that big voluminous look. So what I like to do is I like to take the ends and separate them a little bit with my fingers. And this is the part where having these long nails comes in handy. Because let me tell you, I'm not a long nail girl, but I've had them for like the past month. And I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so now that they're fluffed at the bottom, that makes it more easier to pull them apart from the top. Because I've learned with this like tight curled hair, if you don't fluff out the bottom, you're gonna have a tangled mess, okay? Like it's not gonna do anything. So there, pulled apart easily. And now you have some fluffed hair. So now I have to do that to the rest of them now. Okay, so now that I got my fluffed hair here, I'm going to take my first section, and I already brushed it out with my Tangle Teaser. I'm going to wrap it around my braid, or I'm gonna wrap it around my rubber band there, and use my hair as like a third piece, if that makes sense. Because these are 2, the hair is 2, and then my hair is third piece. And I'm gonna start with like a braid to kind of like secure the hair around my hair, but also kind of hide the rubber band at the same time. So I'm gonna braid it. Okay, so now you can see, oh, let me move this hair. So now you guys can see like the braid hid my rubber band, and then it's just gonna give this twist more of a secure look. So this is about where I would like to stop and start my twist. So I'm going to split my hair into 2 and kind of like tuck it. I mean, like, you don't have to like tuck it, but you know, get it underneath the like curly hair. And literally just start twisting. Now this hair, like I said, is tightly curled, so you know, make sure it's not tangling because you're gonna have a mess, okay? And then my hair is looking a little poofy right here, especially because I'm getting to the end. What you can do in that situation is grab a little bit of your gel used to slick your like edges and your parts, and just throw a little bit of that on there, girl. And then just keep twisting. Here's about where I'm gonna stop. So I think my hair stopped maybe like here. So what I'm gonna do is take one of those rubber bands that has the oil on it, and I'm gonna rubber band that right below where my hair stopped. So I'm gonna rubber band that. Now that my rubber band is secure, and take my scissors, I'm gonna cut right at the rubber band, and boom, we got our first little twist. So yeah, it does look like a passion twist a little bit, but it's not traditional passion twist. It just kind of looks like a twist. First of all, you don't add a rubber band to the end of those, and then they're like a little bit more like distressed looking, like they're like effortless. This one, I didn't want it to be too uniformed, but I also didn't want it to be too distressed. So I like that it's in the middle of those two, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this again. And this time around, I decided I want to show you guys one in the front. I know that's like weird because it's like, why are you starting in the front? But it's fine. I'm gonna grab some more of the hair. So I'm gonna grab 4 pieces, fluff out the bottoms, and then I'm gonna go from the top and pull apart so the rest of the hair is now fluffed. All right, so just like the back piece, I'm just gonna loop the hair around my hair here and do a braid at the top to secure, using my hair as the 3rd piece of the braid. And then I'm going to split my hair into 2 pieces, and then I'm gonna twist. All right, so now that I can see my hair has stopped and I'm a little bit under that, I'm gonna take a rubber band again, wrap it around that area, and at that same section that's a little bit down from your hair, so you don't want to cut right where your hair stops, maybe a little bit down, I'm gonna cut. And now you have your jumbo twist. This is actually coming out really nice. This one, I will say, I didn't do a very good job of hiding the rubber band, so you can still see that. I mean, that's perfectly fine. You're supposed to be 6 feet away from me anyway, so if you that close to me to see my rubber bands, you might need to beg back, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue this process around my entire head, and I'll come back with the finished look. All right, beauty, so I am back, and it is not the next day, it's like the next 2 days. This is going to be the final look of my juicy twist. I will say really quick, when I first finished, I was like, I don't know, like I just spent all this time, literally probably like 2 days twisting my hair up, and I don't know, but you know, now that I got the makeup on, I got the fit on, you know, like it's growing on me. Like I think I'm here for it. Like it's only a slight bigger than like my normal like twist for a twist out, so I it's growing on me, and I'm partially like, I like them, I love them type thing. So definitely gonna still stay with the plan and keep these until, you know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, as long as they can stay looking fresh. And if I get any new growth, of course, then I would have to take them out. But yeah, they're growing on me, and I'm liking the look. I think what had me at first, like I don't like them, is like how big they looked on my face. Like I was like, oh, like, because I don't really like voluminous hair, I like more defined hair. When I finished them last night, I even kind of like played around with some styles, and was feeling the styles too. So yeah, like this might be a look, and it was like super easy. But really quick, let me share 2 things with you guys. So 2 things that actually happened off camera. One was I had to switch up the hair. In the beginning, I talked about how I was using the bohemian braid hair. Yeah, that wasn't it. That curl was too tight, and I believe I said that in the beginning. Like I still didn't find the wave or the curl pattern I was looking for, but I felt like that one would have been fine. It wasn't. It was too tight. It was a tangled mess. I couldn't. So I literally had to dig in my stash and see if I had what I was looking for, which was water wave. And I had a few packs, which was great, but I only had a few. So I did have to run out to the beauty supply store. Girl, that was a mess because I had to go to like 4 different beauty supply stores to find it. Like water wave from Free Tress is popular. So if you're trying to do these, Amazon. don't do it like me and wait till the last minute. Amazon, okay? Prime. And then the second thing, I am going to be very transparent with you guys right now. I had an issue with braiding, you know, the top and then twisting. Some of them stayed, because some of them kind of like looped around the rubber band. It was fine, you know, they're still intact, I can pull them. Some of them stayed, and some of them started to slip out. So I think that has to do with the hair that I was using, the bohemian stuff that I was using. That was kind of silky, where like the water wave is silky, but it's just better, okay? It's softer. It's not really silky. That's what it is. It's softer. So it's like gives you like a natural, like, you know. So when that started to happen, I did have to grab my crochet needle and crochet some of those pieces that were like slipping through, but it was only a couple. So that's why like I didn't show you guys that on camera. If you guys would like to see a crochet method, just let me know in the comments and I can film that video for you. But for the most part, I just followed the same method that I showed you guys in the beginning to get these twists. Alright, you guys, so that's going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, comment below, show me some love. Also show me some love by following me on my socials. They're always in my description box. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.